That's a good thing, especially when you got COPD, alright, and a couple other ailments. Alright. That's all. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Most of the kids go to school at 7 o'clock. Then they eat at stands like this. Low cost. The whole world should go to this. Keep inflation down. Alright? And more independent. I could do it. I can get all the stuff right here made. I get stuff in America too. It's all. I have a small little crowd. Nobody gonna listen. Understand? So it is what it is. Alright. You don't need Starbucks no more and all that crazy stuff. Alright. Plus they got all the recipes. Keep things simple. That's all. Yo folks know. Elder folks. Alright. Whole different generation. Alright, you got X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Well, the baby boomers. Alright. Donald Trump, the Kennedys, elder folks like that. Okay. They know it was a more simpler time. Even the disco days. If you take away the coke, the acid, and all the bullshit, okay, it was good times then. Even the 80s, 90s. Okay, drugs ruin our society. The alcohol did too, we all know it. But the drugs, they gotta go. And that's what's happening now. It has to go. It's not gonna go entirely. They should make it, they're gonna smoke marijuana, but make it the regular form, not all this high-tech shit. Okay? And that's it. You gotta wean the people off. Okay? That's a whole other chapter of a book. One part of my life, weaning people off of that stuff. Alright? That snow. Okay. Okay, so nevertheless, nice weather. Okay. The world's falling apart. Okay. France is burning. I call a friend of mine Lou. I don't know. He might be mad at me, who knows. Too much spam or something. You know. So that's that. Alright. Well, he's in France. I know 2 other people. I can't pronounce their name. They speak good English. Most people speak like 3 languages. I want to see how they are. I only watch tidbits, and I don't want to watch the online. The same with UK. Everybody told me all the stories before we're online. And I come from that type of family. Okay, they travel worldwide and they have friends worldwide, family members too. Italy, Greece, Poland, Ukraine, you know, all that part of the world, Russia, all of that. So we always get the news. It's there. So we have insight. So sometimes I help her out a little bit. 25 cent, 50 cent old lady. Alright, that's all. Hope I can do more. Alright. Help out a lot of people. Here, there, whatever. Okay. Low income now. Okay. When high income, okay, no problem. You help people other ways too. You train for free. They do it quite often. Now I voice out a little bit. I slowed down 90% only about 7 years ago. And that's humanitarian stuff. That isn't the business stuff. Had a lot of bad business partners. Just give the old lady a free drink. But that's nice. Very nice. It's good. Right. Something better than nothing, right? Okay, well, we'll take the little motorbike journey. I don't know when it's going to shut off. Okay, I got to go get the 4G, 5G. Okay, that's the sandwiches for 20,000 each. 80 cents. Okay. So when you're paying $8 or $10. All right, we resumed. We resumed our broadcast. I lost Wi-Fi. Come ko Wi-Fi. Come ko baji, bomji namji. Come ko means no. Okay, ba, bone, num, then ji. Alright. It's all. Okay. Here's ginger roots. Okay. And we're going to teach you guys about food. Okay. This is ginger root. It's 50,000 dong a kilo. Okay. This is 20,000 VND worth. That's 80 cents. Okay. It's good for health. Ginger roots. You see all of that? Okay. And you can make carbonated drinks with this. It was an old, I actually saw online, and I remembered. Okay, it was Australia or New Zealand. You know, they know a lot of things, Australia and New Zealand, about farming and, you know, roots and so many other things. You know, there's a whole world in itself. You know, it's a different continent. Got a couple of friends from there too. Kind of nice guys. Animal lovers, nature lovers, Australia, New Zealand. One of my friends, Island Man, he died a few years ago. Hey, too bad. He kind of alcoholic guy. Not that bad, I guess, but years ago he probably was. He was in the 70s, he had lung cancer. Okay, he didn't want to go for the, it was special treatment they had here. It would have cost him 10% of what it would have cost going to UK. 15,000 for the treatment. It would have cost him maybe 2,000 or 3,000. Maybe he would have had a chance. You know, I don't know. So he led his life. I forgot his name right now. He's from Island Man. Yeah, I did some broadcasts with him. I'm fixing the roots. Okay, so getting back with ginger roots. Okay, you can make carbonated drinks with it. Okay, scrub it first with water, then scrape it off real good. Yeah, it's off. Okay, pesticides and whatever people put. Dirt I don't care about. Okay, ashes I don't care about. You know, when we die, we go into the dirt. Okay, I don't want to get into that religious stuff. Ashes, dust to dust. And here's dust right here. I guess it would be called dust. It's that fine. Yeah, it is. It turns to be a dust. That's a dust. It's so fine. Okay. Okay. Sometimes they make the coffee over here okay, but it's only about 20 grams. They should not be cheap for 25. And you can recycle your coffee too. You can make it into something else. It's only first press. Alright. You know, first press, the second press with grapes and things like that, with oils. Okay. We don't want to get into that because some people tried and they ruined it. Okay, with the coffee. Okay. There's a whole procedure you got to go through. And you got to put real coffee, new coffee on it too. Okay, we're not getting to that. Okay. I told people in the past, and they tried. They went research, you know, and go to the laboratory. Okay, with ginger. Okay, cut it real small. Okay. Like you have for potatoes, when you make hash brown potatoes or some potato, or carrots, celery, whatever, and make it small. That's it. And get warm water. Warm water always good. Okay. Sometimes I put boiling. It cools down, you know, and it's gonna get everything out. It's warm, and that's it. Okay. So don't put boiling, okay? Because people say, well, if you did boiling, yeah, everything has a boiling point and things do change. Well, make sure it's not boiling point then. Like when you make yogurt and cheese, make sure it's under that. Okay? Okay, I'm not a laboratory, and I didn't research it. I just know how to make it. I did it 20 years old. Okay? But I think I used the powder. Don't use the powder. Okay? Okay? Whatever, it makes natural bubbles. So if you want to make your own natural drinks, and it's a probiotic, okay, just leave it in there and fill it up with water. Then I bought grapes. They were actually decent ones it's been years. 20,000 a kilo, 80 cents. I got the guy's number. I could probably get it for half of that price. You know, you buy a tremendous amount. Okay? Then you can make your own drinks. You can make wine with it. You can make vinegar. I made vinegar. Okay, balsamic. I don't know, they call it balsamic. Mine's actually not balsamic, it's called wine vinegar. But I let it sit 4 months. Okay, it's not supposed to be 4 months. And I mix the wines. I have some French, not Vietnam. I think it was French wines. Maybe Portugal or somewhere. I forgot right now. So that's why I mixed it. Tastes fine. You know, for red wine vinegar. There's nothing to write home about. It's supposed to be good for health. And at the stores over here, okay, for a whole wine bottle full, I got 3 wine bottles full. But nevertheless, half that size, I think they're about $12 US, half the size. So that's like 400, 450, 500 milliliters. Well, I got 3 bottles. It didn't cost me much. I just used some wine that I had from the past, and I used that. You know, but I'll use the regular rate. It will cost me next to nothing. What regular rate? I have enough now, so I'm not going to be in that kind of business right now. And I don't know anybody that really eats it. Okay, so that's one brief note. Okay, the McDonald incident. Okay, she's a good girl. She knew about online. Okay, we used to make fun a long time ago. I told you I worked at McDonald's just briefly, but people would make fun because the TV commercials. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How can we help you? Everything's made fresh. It's always made fresh. And everything was freshness. Okay, Wendy's. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Alright, it was an old lady. I'm not going to get into details. If you don't know, I'm not telling you. Alright. Well, it was hilarious. All I'll say is, okay, people downsize. Okay, a hamburger, that's how small this is. They would put, seriously, okay, this size. Well, the hamburger, okay, to at least here, to here, and a little bit down, okay. That's it, maybe oval, okay, 360 degrees, 360. I forgot what it's called, the little dot on the side, the dot. So it's 360 on the dot. What's it called? I never knew. Okay. Full circle. So about 30% bigger. And he had a nice hamburger. So people did that. Then they made too thin. And they put too much bread. Okay. Look, I don't want to get into it. For all I know, there's a bunch of different styles. And if you have a Chicago style, okay, you're going to get 250 gram. Okay, that's a quarter kilo. Maybe even, you know, 2 patties, 100 gram and 100 gram. Okay. And sometimes if you really want to get 3 patties, as I did a few times, and it made me sick. It was just too much. And I'm a good eater, you know. But I could actually eat 2 sandwiches, okay, 100 gram and 100 gram patty with everything, and eat another one. But then when I eat the three, it's like it's too much meat all at one time, and I get sick. You know, it's hey, that's another business simple I get into, and not cheap people. Everything is simple if you keep it simple. Okay, don't make complex. Okay, like yesterday, it takes 14 minutes to cook chicken. Okay, faster than a broaster. Okay, if you set it higher, I wouldn't set it higher, but you could get it done in 7 minutes. Okay, with a bone. Okay, we're not going to get into that either. Okay, people mess that one up too. Okay, they tried here with Don. With roasted. I wasn't going to do that years ago. Apparently I talked to Don. Don had some partners. Hey, fuck him too. Hey, those shit people. Be careful of intellectual properties. Okay. That's yeah. Be careful too who you steal from, especially when you're 501c3. That's international. Okay, and I'm the honest one. I told you stories about USAID. I figured it out when I was in high school. Okay, and Elon Musk is smart. He knows high school, university students are very aggressive. Even early 20s. Like that girl. She was good. She just needs more training and not be cocky. The McDonald's stuff. So embarrassing. I wanted her to be a manager. I wanted her to be an owner. Okay. Not going to be able to own McDonald's, but you marry somebody rich, $1 million to get in. Okay, the things I'm working on, you don't need no money. Zero. I put the money up. You just got to put the time up. You might have to put $100, $200 up. You know what I mean? It gets you to work. Okay, because you got something invested. Okay. You got to buy the inventories. It's that. And work. And what's worst case scenario? Eat it yourself. Or education or whatever. It doesn't cost you nothing. Yeah, let's not get into that. Okay. Welcome, live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and ability by our community guidelines. Yeah, my YouTube account. Yeah, I'm sorry. But that was a long time ago. That needed to be reported too. A long time ago. I had good ones on 13, 14 years ago. Right? Yahoo. Yeah, then Google had. So that's it. Alright. I don't have much more to say. Okay. Oh, by the way, these are sandwiches. I was going to do another test. Compare sandwiches. Hi, Food Ranger. Okay. I don't know how that guy come to my neighborhood. That's Inglewood area. Hi, Dr. Clark. Okay. He got a Chinese wife. I think he's like this. Hi, Food Ranger. Okay. How do you come to Inglewood? And they have a friend there, and you're not from there. Yeah, a long time ago I started some programs. Now we all know, don't talk, people will follow. Okay. I just want to see something happened a long time ago. Okay, I told you, Realty City Management Company, I got invited to an Asian group. And I lost over 20 years of my life. You know, it's hard to get out. But guess what? Okay, God got big plans. Alright. And it's that. And that fellow that passed on got. Whole point is, there's a lot of theories too I have, okay? But the point is shit happens. Okay? Okay, pre-set up or not pre-set up. You know, don't be a martyr. Okay? And they actually, he said it. Okay, before in some interview about being a martyr. And there's a lot of people out there, you know. Some people have bad reasons, but this reason, trust me, there ain't no murder. And if it is a murder, guess what? Things need to get changed. And everybody willing to take the bullet. Alright? And just look, France. Okay, UK, all of that. Now it's all being exposed. And the Americans start looking and start sharing it. Things got to change. Okay, it's at corporate level too. All you guys who have big corporations, okay, owners, contact me. We can do our own stuff. You put under somebody else's name. Okay, if they have you sign the 32-page, okay, with their lawyers and stuff. You can't do this and this and this. Yeah, bullshit. That just says corruption. Okay, just like the foods. They're all injected. Okay, people are paid off. Okay. Some countries, they don't allow it. I don't know which ones they claim they don't allow it. It's like people are sick always. But we already know online. All I know is I'm the solution and the answer. I'm one of many people. Right? And I can get fresh products, cheap prices, right? Low tax or no tax. Look where I'm at. That's why I came here a long time ago. I can't help a couple of my attorney friends turn out to be not so good a friend. All right, very intelligent. Those from the past. I'd always meet attorneys or doctors. All right, so we take a liking to each other. That's it. I'm a likable guy. Can't you see? I guess I'm gonna take a picture. Okay. They're real teeth. Okay. I got all my teeth except for my wisdom teeth. Okay, was taken out. I should have left them in. That would be more wiser then. They're called wisdom teeth, you know. Okay, I took a screenshot. Alright, I'll see you again. This thing probably went to private. Alright. As long as one person contacts, I'm okay. Need money. That's it. I need to straighten out a few things. And legal counsel, probably. Alright. If you understood English, I represent myself. Did many times before and I won. I represented people too. Hi, Peter. You remember the nail salon case? They should have got all the money. I got them down to 10%. Okay, in court of law. Alright. Bye-bye. Civil law. Okay, translating, representing for somebody. Allowable, state of Illinois. I got a bad migraine headache after. Okay, I should have never... You know, like prosecutors, you prosecute the innocent person, they go to jail. Okay, these people I represent, they weren't innocent. Yeah, they should have got every bit of 10,000 or 20,000. Nail salon, they cut her foot up. She's old, she's a diabetic. They got $1,000. And I reduced it to 7. I go, they'll give you time payments. Outside the court, what? I go, yeah, they're on fixed income. They're not no fixed income. They make $300-500 a day. They cost me money. I didn't get paid. They bought me a hamburger. A hamburger. And what did I bought the hamburger? I go and help Peter's friends and help all of them. Yeah, you got to give somebody half to go. Go get what they stay for you. So go do it yourself. And go hire an attorney. They're going to charge you half. There's no guarantees to win. Alright. It ain't Joey time. I regret that too. Seriously. It's like being a prosecutor and you know they're really innocent or a quick probability of. Don't live with it. For a day I had a migraine. If I had a gun, I'd probably put it in my mouth. It was so bad. It was God telling me what I did was wrong. Okay? Thank you, God. I never have to do sign of the cross stuff. I don't want to have to do that. That's the church stuff. Bible doesn't say so. You follow the Bible. Okay? Right there. I follow Pope Leo 14. He's from my area. And besides, I'm proud, yeah. He's Italian too. Half just like me. Yeah, I'm proud. Yeah. Listen to the first week as advice about newcomers and how society is. How it changed the church. Okay. The outside world. Like at McDonald's. The outside world corrupted that girl. And the policy too, number two, too strict. You know, it was just like this. It's a lot more than that. But when you got experience, you don't worry about the money. You know, and call people cheap and playing games. Listen, that's slander. And guess what? It isn't her, it's the way she's trained. Okay? Everything productivity, follow this, follow that. Yeah, they throw the food away and everything's about the money. And we all know it. So McDonald's better call me. Okay? And guess what? And if they don't, there's nothing the fuck I can do about it right now. I got up to 7 years. Don't you forget. And corporate, yeah. I worked for them in Oak Brook, Illinois for years. They call me twice a year. A lot of them, I was toaster. Car companies too, I help create things. I'm the final pod, whatever, final roots. Okay. And that's where they create. You know the cars? You know how it looks like? The lion. The lioness. Designed like the face of like mine. They see I have a lion face. I'm not a lioness. I'm a man. I'm not transgender. Alright. But man. A male. To be specific. Yeah, hi Gary. Oh, you're 39 now. I met you 18 years ago. I think you're 59 now. Australia, today's his birthday. He's a designer. He goes to Asia and worldwide. Resorts he specializes in. Protestant. Nice guy. I think he's the only one that has a good relationship. Asian, Caucasian. I hope. Okay, see you again. Contact me. Have some fun.